Hey, thanks for downloading the Brandon Baxter in the Morning podcast powered by Ashley Home Store.
Right now, you can spring into style and get up to 20% off store-wide, plus pay no interest for up to 36 months.
Or enjoy 60 months no interest for a limited time. Fresh new looks at amazing prices store-wide.
Ashley Home Store, this is home on Fair Park Boulevard in Jonesboro.
Get up! Brandon Baxter in the morning.
And we just so happen to have the brand new Miss Arkansas on the phone. Welcome back to the show, our friend Claudia Raffo.
Hello, good morning.
You get to talk to your hometown. How are you this morning, Claudia?
I am still in a state of awe, let me tell you.
So are you back home? Are you home?
No, I'm not. I'm still in Little Rock. Yesterday I got to meet with my Miss Arkansas, my Miss America prep team, and my Miss Arkansas board of directors, and so that was really good to get to talk to them about just everything that's going to happen within the next year. And I'm in Little Rock for the next few days doing a bunch of media things, so TV, radio. I get to talk to y'all, and I was so excited to see that y'all were on my schedule today.
Oh, that's awesome. You're a favorite of ours, so we were really excited.
Thank you.
I wrestled on Saturday night and didn't get home until probably, 10:30. But I told everybody, including David, who was still in the Robinson Center, I said, do not give me any spoilers because I want to watch it when I get home. So I had the DVR set. So so I avoided social media because I was like, I don't want to know. I don't want it to be ruined. So me and my wife and my son, we sat up late watching it. And it came down, to the top 5, and there you were.
Right.
Let's go back before we even get there, though. Was it the top 10? Because you were one of the final ones called in the top 10, and I was starting to get angry.
I was. And the previous year, so last year, I think I was either number 8 or number 9 in the top 10 again. So they wanted to give me a heart attack, I think.
It was giving me a heart attack, too, though, because I was like, she's got to make the top 10. Are y'all crazy?
Yeah.
And then they did it, and there you were. So let's talk about that moment where you're down there and, it's top 5 and then you're in the top 2. What's going through your head in those moments?
So many things. And I think I said in the interview earlier, and if I said it to y'all, please just shut me off. But I said there's so many emotions that go on and so many things that are going through your head that there's not one word to describe it, and if I ever get the chance to put a word in the dictionary, I'm going to make one up for that moment, just because you're happy and you're nervous and you're scared and you're thankful, and, you look out into the audience and you have such a big support system there, and I'm always extremely grateful for my family and all my friends who came, and so it's just so many overwhelming emotions.
David was telling me, he did say that it seemed like in the Robinson Center, among that crowd, you seem to be the favorite.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, that's very sweet.
But can you hear that on the stage? Can you feel that reaction?
For sure. And it's actually funny. So when we were standing on stage for the top 10, we did the opening number and each contestant got to introduce themselves on the microphone. And then we stood on stage and we went straight into the top 10. Well, it was so loud in the Robinson that some girls didn't even hear their name called for the top 10, and we were all just kind of looking around because there was that much support. And, there's 3 tiers in the Robinson, and I did not see a single seat that was open.
Yeah, wow.
Just craziness.
So when you started the pageant journey, I know obviously you're thinking, hey, it'd be cool to get scholarships. Did you ever think there was going to be the moment where now you're representing the entire state of Arkansas? You are Miss Arkansas.
Oh, heavens no. You dream about it, but for it to be a reality, I still don't know that I completely understand what's happening in my life. And it's life-changing. It's absolutely life-changing. And I got to watch the video back, and more than anything, what you hear is, before they announce who Miss Arkansas is, they say the winner of a $30,000 scholarship. And, that's the whole reason I got started in this organization. I knew I wanted to go to college. I knew I wanted to go to pharmacy school, and that's a huge, huge financial investment. And I'm just so thankful that there's an opportunity out there. So eventually, after my year of Miss Arkansas is over, I can go to pharmacy school and not worry about the financial side and just focus on school.
That's wild. One of my questions that I'd kind of typed in was, we talked to you just a couple of weeks ago over at Club Tan, and the talk was, hey, I'm going to take the summer off, spend time with my family, and then go to pharmacy school. Obviously, that was the plan 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And it completely goes out the window, I guess, when you win Miss Arkansas.
Completely. Yes. So I am the state of Arkansas for a whole year. I will, spend a lot of time preparing for Miss America so I can represent Arkansas the best of my ability. And so I'm going to spend time up until September. I'll be in Atlantic City competing for Miss America then. And then after that's over, I will be making appearances on a daily basis in schools and churches and civic organizations just all around the state. And I'm really excited.
Miss Arkansas Claudia Raffo joins us on the phone this morning. We had a really cool chat with Maggie Benton early on Friday morning. David and I were there, and she got there at 6 o'clock, and we were talking about her year as Miss Arkansas. And she was like, I never realized there were so many things you could do. I never realized there were so many cities in the state. And she was talking about how she really enjoyed all that travel and getting to meet so many people.
Right.
Is that intimidating to hear stories like that about, oh my gosh, this is going to be like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
No, it's not intimidating. It's actually really helpful. And we, each contestant, we got here, oh goodness gravy, it seems like forever ago, but I guess it was on a Saturday, and that night we got to meet with Maggie, and it was really real and really genuine for her to get to sit down with us and just talk about the year. And whoever, is going to be the next Miss Arkansas, she said it's a full-time job, and that's something you don't really realize. You see it on social media, but you don't realize all that goes into it. And so it's good to know it's not intimidating in the fact that you know what you're getting yourself into, and so you're fully prepared. But Maggie did such a great job, and I have huge shoes to fill because she was just a wonderful Miss Arkansas.
I thought so too. I was actually emotional for her as well. Just her having to give up that crown that moment, because I was so proud of that girl who I met back in like 2011 through a prom fashion show, to know that she went out there and she had great poise as Miss Arkansas. And I was really proud of the work that she did.
Oh, yes, of course. And I'm just ecstatic. We're both from Jonesboro, and a fun fact is Maggie actually crowned me my first title, Miss Lights of the Delta. And
Really?
so it was kind of cool to see it come full circle at Miss Arkansas this year.
So we talked about the scholarships and $30,000 in scholarships, but I know that there's a lot more than that. Do you have any idea so far at what all you won outside of the scholarships?
It's crazy. We were talking about it today. So I'm going to Bell Chevrolet later this afternoon to just thank them for their contribution. They donate a car for Miss Arkansas to travel in. So
Nice.
I do not have to put miles on my own car. They are giving me a car, and if you ever see me driving around with the Miss Arkansas seals on the side, then you know it's me back in Jonesboro. But, even that, there's so many sponsors. I know I walked in after I was crowned, and Bill Tarkington and Mike Spivey had given me luggage to take to Miss America. All of the hair and makeup sponsors had left bags and products for me to use throughout the year. I get an apartment in Conway, so that's kind of centrally located, so I'll be able to travel throughout the state. And it just keeps coming. I feel like it hasn't stopped yet. And at some point, I just keep thinking, why are these people so generous, and how did I get so lucky to be able to be a part of this? And, I'm just really curious to see how the rest of the year will go, and really excited.
The brand new Miss Arkansas, Claudia Raffo, is on the phone with us this morning. Last year, I saw your dad and you on the stage, and we've talked about this a couple times, but I say it every time we talk. You guys walked across the stage, and I cried because it was such a sweet moment.
It is sweet.
And then I saw him again this year, and I was telling Kai as we were watching, I'm like, Kai, every time I see Coach Raffo, he says, without fail, how's Kai? Every single time. So, of course, I get emotional seeing you guys standing there again, but he looked like he had poise. Like he wasn't emotional. It didn't look like on stage. Do you have any idea what your family was like throughout the pageant and then after you won, what their emotion was like?
They're so supportive. I got a text from my dad every single day. You have a private interview with the judges before you ever step foot on the stage. And I, called my family and I said, I think I did okay. I don't really know. It was like 10 o'clock at night by the time I got to interview. I was one of the last people. And he would text me religiously every single day. Those were just your warm-up pitches tonight. You're going to be great. And it's just neat to have that, coach as a dad who is so supportive and has seen so many competitions throughout the year that he's able to put it all in perspective. And I just got to see the video of my family's reactions. And so as soon as they called my name, I mean, they all hopped out of their seat. They're just jumping up and down. And it just means so much to have a great support system.
And he's your workout buddy.
He is my workout buddy.
So we see the deal on TV, and like David in the Robinson Center, we see you crowned. The lights go off. What happens immediately after that? Like you walk off the stage, are you automatically just like whisked into this crazy whirlwind of stuff?
Yes, exactly. So let's see. I'm trying to remember exactly how it all happened. As soon as I was crowned, I turned around because there were 43 amazing young women who I get the chance to represent. I was the one that, got crowned and gets to represent them for the rest of the year. And all I wanted to do was hug each and every one of them and let them know that I know the responsibility that's on my shoulders, and I'm ready. I'm ready for the year. And so I got to talk to a few of them, and then I was whisked away for an interview on stage and then more pictures. And then my board took me to the reception that followed where there were more pictures, and I got to greet everybody at the reception. And then after that, I got to meet with the judges, and then I was put straight to bed for the next morning. Yes.
And you still basically have, you call it a chaperone or a caretaker that's with you even at this moment, right?
Even at this moment. So Miss Robin has been really great. We've been staying in our hotel together. We actually share a bed right now. It's not a double bedroom. But, we got up at around 4:30 this morning. Yesterday was an early morning, too, and she's basically here to answer all of my questions. Miss Arkansas, really, you can do whatever you want with the title, and I thought that was something. You think you're going to get told what to do every single day, and then you walk in. I walked into my board of directors meeting yesterday, and they said, what do you want out of your year? And so it's really whatever you want to accomplish and what you want the state to know and how you want to, really better the organization. And so she's been here answering all of the 100 million questions that I've had about the year and telling me how to properly do things and all that good stuff. And so I'm really thankful to have her.
The brand new Miss Arkansas, Claudia Raffo, on the phone. We just want to let you know that on behalf of, we think we're like a friend group for you, that we're really proud of what you were able to accomplish, proud of the person that you are, even more so than you being Miss Arkansas. And I think that's the reason that when you turned around to look at the other competitors in a situation where it's a very competitive night, it seemed like everyone was genuinely happy that you were the one chosen. And I think that speaks to your character.
Well, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you.
So I know you're busy today. Thanks for taking time to speak to your hometown.
Of course.
And when you get back home, you got to come see us, okay?
Okay, I promise I will.
All right. Claudia Raffo on the phone. Thank you.
Brandon Baxter in the morning.